everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dana, aka Blondie Knots here on YouTube, and if you're not new here, welcome back, my friend. Today we are in the car and we are doing a studio vlog, and I am on a mission. Listen, I have not been to Michael's since the new knit and sew shop launched, really. I mean, I've been to the Michael's by me, but literally all they did was put up a sign that says Michael's Joann's Knit and Sew Shop, and that's just not cutting it for me, I'm gonna be honest. So I decided to trek over to the big Michael's to figure out what's up, if anything's really changed, if they kind of just put that sign up. I mean, we did get Big Twist at the other store, so I will take that back. We do now have Big Twist in store, which is a blessing, but it's like, I wanted a little bit more. I guess I wanted maybe some fabric, maybe some more yarn that Joann's used to carry, like perhaps some K+C would have been nice. I don't know. But anyways, I wanted to go in the big one with you, the nice one that I love going to, because they typically have the best selection of Michael's around me. So that's why I figured, you know, we'll see it at its best, what the knit and sew shop looks like. If you've already been to it, let me know what yours looks like at your Michael's. Is it basically just a sign and everything's the same? Did you get fabric? I'd really love to hear like who got what, where you are. I am in Virginia, so I don't know if that helps you at all, and I'm specifically right now in Reston, so this location is one of my favorites. If you're in the DMV area, I always like to come to this one when I can. So anyway, long-winded way to say, let's go see what the knit and sew shop is like. I'm super interested. I want to also see if this one expanded their fabrics, because they already do have fabric, which is something I really loved about this store. And yeah, we'll take a look together. How fun does that sound? Maybe browse a little Christmas. Not too much though, not too much, but let's see what the knit and sew shop looks like at least. Okay guys, I am back in the car. I obviously didn't speak inside of Michael's because one, I really didn't have many notes, and two, there were so many workers around, specifically the knit and sew shop, stocking the shelves, and you know, surprisingly the world does not revolve around me and my YouTube videos, so I did want to be respectful and not, you know, be in their way mostly. So I didn't really have anything to say anyway. I'm sure the selection has increased in size and gotten larger. I didn't really notice anything off the bat, and surprisingly my little Michael's by me has way more Big Twist than this big one did. So that was really interesting to see. I did see a couple new yarns I haven't seen, specifically from Bernat. I saw the all-in-one granny square yarn. That looked pretty cool. It's like their blanket yarn. I haven't seen that before. I did see their Soft E Plus or Super. I'm not sure which one that was called. That looked really nice. And then also I did see their Big Frost as well. And that looked really, really cool. Only problem I saw with that is you literally get 32 yards in there. So that's not going to take you very far if you needed that for market prepping or a blanket per se or something like that. So that was my only downside for that one. Oop, I'm holding you crooked, I'm sorry. But other than that, I don't really think I saw anything like too substantially different. I'm sure there's a lot more fabric. You know, I'm not on their inventory stock list, so I really can't remember what's there usually versus what is there now. It seemed like it was really stocked up, so that was good. And what else did I want to say? Oh, I did see a lot more ribbon, so that's cool, I guess. I mean, I didn't really do like a deep dive look into it because my initial first thoughts were kind of, it's basically the same like with a sign, so I still think it's great. I think the selection's really nice. I don't have any complaints at all. I just don't notice a huge difference to the knit and sew shop. So I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future. I'll keep checking it out and obviously keep you updated. We have to go there all the time anyway. I am still grateful to have Michael's though, just in general as a place to buy crafting supplies. So this Michael's though does have like a bigger selection of other fun stuff. So I did do a little bit perusing there and just a small look at the Christmas. I'm really not into buying like new Christmas items that much. I'd rather thrift them or just use what I have, honestly. I don't know, a couple years ago, well, actually I think last year, I kind of just decided I just don't really need to buy brand new stuff all the time. I'd really rather thrift it or find it at an antique store. So I'm sure we'll do a lot more of that through the season as well if you're interested in that. I plan to do some thrifting videos for like Christmas stuff and just other, you know, random bits and bobs. But okay, I actually do need to go, since I'm in town, to Hobby Lobby because I wanted to see the buttons. I saw a creator say that they have really nice buttons there, and as you guys know, I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in probably at least 7 years, so I don't even remember what's there, and I never was a knitter or crocheter when I used to go there. So that will be interesting to see that with brand new like crafting eyes. So I will pop you in there with me. We'll take a small look, might look at the yarn a little bit. I really don't know if I'll be in the mood to look at yarn or not. We'll see. Yeah, we'll take a little look. We'll take a little look at the yarn, but mostly I want to look at the buttons and just see like what the selection is, because I didn't actually look here, but I've been thrifting a lot of buttons and stuff lately, and it's so difficult because to find like, let's say 8 buttons is almost nearly impossible. So okay, let's head over to Hobby Lobby. Let's just see what's in there. I'm really actually excited to see what the selection looks like. Sometimes Hobby Lobby is so overwhelming because there's so much stuff, but I don't know, we'll take a look and see anyways. So let's pop over there, go in, see what's going on, and then we'll catch back up on what our thoughts are about Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby? You mean Hobby Nobby? Would you look at this? They even sell the crew necks that we were using. Well, I think I used Hanes. I actually don't even remember anymore, but they have a huge selection here and they're 20% off. Not as many colors as obviously you can get online, but at least you could get it in store today. So that's kind of fun and nice. I like seeing that. Oh my gosh, let me know if you ever made one of these pot holders, these little loom pot holders for your parents. So funny. I definitely made more than one of those for sure. This is like the dream aisle as a little girl. Juicy Couture. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Okay, I'm way off topic and task. I need to find buttons, but honestly, as I mentioned before, it's so overwhelming in here. Like, I think you have to come in here and know exactly what you're looking for, or you're just like not gonna see anything at all because everything starts to just look the same. It's crazy. Have I found buttons? No. Did I find the yarn though? Yes. So this is Yarn Bee. I don't know anything about Yarn Bee, but I'm in like the chenille looking yarn right now. Looks like. Sorry, my other hand is literally full with a cart or a hand basket. So I can't really hold anything, but I'll turn you around and we'll look together. We'll look quickly. Okay, here's another brand. Crafter's Secret. Big idea. Nice, nice. How many yards? 810, and feels pretty good actually. I'm pretty impressed with that. This is the brand I know you guys go bananas for. I love this yarn. I know specifically the cotton is what everybody likes. And where is it, I wonder? This is all the super soft acrylic. Let's feel. I gotta put the basket down. I hope you guys can hear me. It's so loud and hear the music. Okay, this is actually really soft. I'm impressed. That feels really super nice. Okay, I found it. Here it is. I love cotton. It's very, very soft. And let's look at the yardage. 153 yards or 140 meters, 85 grams. So not a bad amount there. And it's always 30% off. So that for sure always helps. I don't know how much it is full price though. Oh, $3.99. Okay, that actually makes it a lot better. That's a good deal. I like that. And a lot of color selection. So for summer, maybe I'll have to come get some of this cotton yarn and try it out for a project. This is so awesome. That's beautiful. That is such a beautiful colorway. How much is this? $16.99, but 30% off always. I love that. This one too. This is great. So if you want to try some hand-dyed yarn at a more affordable cost, you can do that. That's cool. Not many colors, but really good colors at least. I'm very impressed by that. And we're back in the car. So Hobby Lobby yarn seems pretty good, really soft for sure. That's what I noticed. And it seems like a lot of their other stuff is like quite significantly cheaper than I find at Michael's. Like all the buttons being, what was it, $1.99 or 99 cents was really good. So I did pick up, let me see if I can find them on top here. I picked up a couple fun buttons for an upcoming project you guys will see, but I also did pick up 2 packs of these. They really remind me of Mackenzie Child, like that whole design. So I did think these would be fun for some kind of project in the future. I was really just looking to see what is available. I didn't have any specific project in mind today, so I didn't want to buy anything because I'm already overwhelmed with the amount of projects I do have. So until I have the perfect project, I'm not going to purchase any, but it is good to know that they're there so I can go looking when I need buttons. But other than that, I will say it's still very overwhelming in the store if you don't know what you're looking for. It just got so bright out of nowhere. It's been raining all day. Sorry, I'm going to put you back over here. So it's a little bit overwhelming for sure. And if you don't go there often, I feel like you don't know where a lot of stuff is. So you can spend a lot of time in that store. And I kind of like a store that has like a little bit of efficiency. So if I need to just be in and out, I can do so. But I feel like Hobby Lobby's not that store. It never has been. But if you're looking to peruse around and spend some time in a store, I guess that's totally fine. So, you know, both Michael's and Hobby Lobby have their pros and cons. I will say too, I didn't sound like as enthused as I wanted to about Michael's. I still think it looks great. I just think as far as the knit and sew shop, like partnering with Joann's, I just don't feel like a whole lot changed, which is totally fine. I still really like Michael's. I just wanted to make that a point. Also, that wasn't like sponsored or anything. I just did that on my own. I was really just curious to see. And like I said, I haven't been there in quite a while to like actually see what that particular store that has fabrics looks like. I do hope more stores get more fabric, but you know, what can we do? So anyways, I have quite a bit more time in town before my husband's ready to get picked up from work. So I think we're gonna go to a coffee shop and do some crocheting and knitting. I brought both projects actually. I have some granny squares in this bag, and then I also have my knit striped cardigan. I think I talked to you guys about a little bit in my last vlog in here. I've been working on that a little bit too. So I brought both just to see whatever I feel like working on at the time. I think that sounds like a pretty nice way to spend a little bit of our afternoon. It's so rainy, as I mentioned, so that's kind of a nice little cozy thing to do. So maybe I'll catch you at the coffee shop. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna go to yet, but we'll figure it out. Guys, would you even believe me if I told you that I went to 2 coffee shops and both of them were packed to the brim, and I was just so not in the mood to like squeeze my way in a seat and sit there and like make a spectacle myself filming myself knitting and crocheting. So luckily there was a Wegmans nearby, so I did go there to grab some lunch because I'm literally starving. It's, what time is it, 1:30 right now, and I have not eaten since I had a banana on the way in at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm so hungry, but I did grab some spicy, what did I get? Shrimp rolls, delicious little sushi. I just always get whatever has like the spicy sauce on it and no like crunchies or anything. So that's going to be delicious. And then I was going to get a chicken, what was it? A chicken Caesar salad on ciabatta roll sandwich. It looked so good. But then right next to it was a chopped salad, Italian chopped salad, and my mouth literally started watering, so I had to get this. I love chopped salad so much, and I never make them because it's such a pain to make for yourself, so I was happy about that. I love Wegmans so much. Do I love the price of Wegmans? No, because both of those plus my, of course, my Diet Dr. Pepper came out to 23 and some change, whatever. But not the point. Don't worry, I'm not going to be eating while I'm talking to you right now. But I did want to ask if you and I could have a little bit of a chat. I wanted to have a talk with you. And so I figure this would be a good time to do it. We'll have like a little car crochet and chat situation. So I'm going to work on some granny squares that I'm working on for. Hopefully at some point I want to make a full granny square cardigan, and all the squares are like a different version of the Earth Yarn spiral grain. So I'm going to work on a couple of those. Let me know what you're going to work on while we talk. And I just wanted to say a couple things because I feel like I haven't really had a good time to like catch up with you guys recently. So I just wanted to catch up, touch base, all the good things. So hold on, let me get a fun ball. I brought so many because I have so many caked up. I think I'm going to work on this one. I can't remember what colorway this is, but I want to say it's hibiscus. So don't quote me, but I think I'm going to be working with hibiscus. And oh, actually this one's a little bit more used. Okay, just kidding. I'm going to work on this one. Not that it really matters, but I thought I'd let you know what I'm working on. And granny squares are always super easy to work on while you're talking. So let me get my hook and then we'll get right to it. I also absolutely must work while we're talking because I'm so hungry. I need to distract myself in the meantime. So, okay, first order of business, I wanted to say thank you so much for being here. I think by the time I post this video, I will have hit 50K here on YouTube, and I am so freaking grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for making this a possibility for me. While I was in town today, I always just get super like sentimental and in my feels because I usually do pass my old job, and I just think about how miserable I was at that job and how I just really wanted my life to be different just work wise. And the fact that I was able, with the help of you, of course, only because of you, I was able to make that a possibility is so surreal. And I don't like to focus on the numbers, and I never bring up the numbers because it's not really that important to me. Like, as long as my videos are performing well because you guys are enjoying them, that's all I care about. I'm not into clickbait. I'm not into, you know, stuffing your face with ads and stuff. I just want to come and hang out with you and have a genuine connection with you guys. And so I just don't like to really bring up the numbers, but this was like a very like monumental moment for me to hit 50K. And so I just wanted to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Like I said, this is literally impossible without you, and so I can't thank you enough for being here. I don't even have the words to explain how grateful I am for you and your time that you choose to spend with me every single week. It really means the world to me. Or whenever you watch my videos, if you only watch a couple every now and then, I don't care. As long as you're here, and I can just say thank you to you. Thank you so much. So that was first and foremost. I just wanted to give like a little moment to it. I don't want to make it a big thing, but it does feel like a really big, awesome accomplishment for me, my channel, you guys, all the things. So thank you so much, first and foremost. Secondly, something I really wanted to address, and I'm having a hard time knowing how to say this, what I can say, and yeah, it's a sticky situation. But last week I did not have a good week. Let's just say that. I was very anxious, very overwhelmed last week. There was just a lot going on, and on top of everything, Thursday I was in the middle of my workday, and all of a sudden I got a lovely message from none other than our friend Etsy. And Etsy informed me that my shop has been permanently shut down. My Etsy shop has been permanently shut down. I've received quite a few messages from you guys on Instagram, a couple comments here on YouTube about my Etsy shop, why you can't find my patterns, why you can't buy specifically my Wicked Whiskered one that was meant for Halloween that I put out last year, that I was really excited about having for the whole season this year. And all I'm gonna say is that a certain company that sounds like Bop Bart, who maybe made a little doll keychain bunny looking thing, reported my shop because I was selling accessories, and I didn't realize I couldn't be selling accessories and products related to that specific trademarked item, I guess. I didn't realize that that was counted as trademark, but apparently it is. So really, I'm saying all this to say that if you are selling anything on Etsy, and I don't even want to say that you think could be trademark, because I literally didn't even think about that, but anything at all that isn't like your own original character to you, or I don't even know how to put this, guys. I really didn't even like rehearse what I was going to say to you. I just wanted to come on and talk because it's been weighing on me. But especially if you're selling anything that has to do with anything from Bot Bart, and you know what I mean, please take it off your shop before your shop gets closed. Please, 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 please. I'm making this mostly to inform you guys so you do not run into this same tragic turn of events that my Etsy store has taken, because that would just be absolutely awful. It came as such a surprise, and it's such an enormous ding to my income. And honestly, I'm a little bit better about it now because it's been a full week. I've had time to sit in it and kind of talk from a place of not being super angry, I guess. I don't know. It's such a mixed feeling for me because I know I did something wrong by selling crocheted clothes / patterns, I guess, that were for that particular doll. I didn't know that that was wrong, but it is at the baseline not right. So the reason my shop got shut down is valid, but I just didn't also realize that because I had 3 separate patterns listed and 5 finished products, that counted as like 7 offenses as a violation of their policies. So that's what resulted in my shop getting closed down immediately. I filed an appeal. I explained my situation. I explained how like this one company did go ahead and, you know, flag all of my patterns at once, and so it kind of should count as one offense, I guess. I don't know. I know it's touchy, and I'm sure you guys will have mixed feelings about it too, but they did deny my appeal I put in, so it was revoked, and that means that I have absolutely 0 chance of getting my Etsy shop back, and I have 0 chance of ever getting an Etsy shop again at all. I already did try to open up another one because I was like, surely that can't be possible. And it is, because you have to put in your banking information, you have to put in your social security number and all the things. And so obviously they would see that and see that it's me again, and they would revoke my ability to create the shop. So I didn't even go through with trying to do it because I just figured that's worthless. Like, what's the point at this point? But, you know, there's nothing I can do about it now except for learn from this and move forward. And I guess I just wanted to know, what other platforms do you guys buy patterns off of? Because honestly, for me, Etsy was my #1 go-to, and I just found it so user-friendly, and so I don't really know where else to go to sell my patterns. I guess Ravelry is a good place to go. I have a little bit of a difficult time navigating it. Maybe you guys use Ribbler. Like, what do you use? Do you use Ko-Fi? I know some people like Ko-Fi as well, but it just sucks because my patterns aren't going to be, you know, promoted to a bunch of random people, and that's how a lot of people were finding my patterns, was just through random searching on Etsy, and they would just pop up that way. But honestly, I'm not saying all this for you to feel sorry for me. I really don't want it to be like a pity fest at all. I want to move forward from this and figure out how to do this, or if I need to just start creating a website and figure it out that way. But I just would ask that you please be patient with me with the patterns. I so appreciate you wanting to purchase my patterns and support me, and I really wish I had a way to sell them to you right now. Oh gosh, it was a lot last week, like I said, on top of a couple other things that just, it wasn't a good week, if I'm being completely transparent. So I am feeling better this week, which is great, and I'm glad about that, and I'm moving on from this situation because, like I said, there's 0 ways to resolve it. There's no way to get my shop back. I can't even purchase stuff on that page anymore, so I'll have to create a new Etsy account. I also had all my other patterns I've bought on the account, but that's either here nor there at this point, truly. I I just really wanted to raise an awareness to my other small creator friends, because I know that there's a lot of you on here who also run a small business of any sort. Please double check the Etsy policies, because I obviously didn't check them. I obviously was unfamiliar with them, and I would really, really hate for you to also run into the same circumstances I'm in at the moment. So I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna move on from it, because you always do. You always move on, and that just means something better or different is supposed to happen. So that's okay. We're gonna just pivot and work around it. That's like part of owning a small business, is learning how to pivot and make something new work for you. So that's where I'm at right now. I just wanted to talk about it for a second, because I've said not a word about it, and it's kind of driving me nuts. And also I feel like I should be able to talk to you guys about it. The reason I am filtering what I do say a little bit is because, again, I do know I did something that was incorrect. That did result in my shop being shut down. However, do I think that there's a lot of other shops on Etsy that probably should be shut down that aren't? And you know, I didn't have malicious intent, and obviously they don't know that. They have no idea I meant nothing by it. They just know that I had 7 flags, and that's it at the end of the day. So just be careful. Be so careful, especially with like the holidays coming up and life is just so expensive. I don't want you guys to be out of money unexpectedly the same way I am now finding myself. So it's a very, very interesting situation. But I also am watching what I say, because there is a little line in the message they send you when they let you know that your shop has been permanently closed, that this is a conversation meant to be kept between Etsy and me. So I'm not supposed to really be sharing much, but I think I'm allowed to address the fact that my shop has been shut down, especially when a lot of you guys have been messaging me about it. And I do apologize if I didn't get back to you. It's just, it was a situation I really needed to think about and navigate what I wanted to say and how I wanted to say it before I just came out and said a bunch of things out of anger that I might have regretted or something like that. So it's really too bad, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna move on from it, and it's gonna be fine. And thank you if you've ever bought a pattern from me on Etsy. If you found me from my Etsy page, thank you for being here. I truly just appreciate you guys, and YouTube is my main priority, my main focus, and so as long as I have you, I'm okay. And don't feel bad for me. I'm gonna figure it out. I just want to raise awareness so that you don't have to figure it out the same way I'm figuring it out. I highly recommend, if you are selling anything Bop Bart related in any way, you remove it from your shop immediately so they don't get you for any type of trademark or copyright things. But yeah, that's that was a little insight into my week last week, and a little bit of why I was feeling anxious, a little stressed, a little upset. But like I said, I'm feeling a lot better this week. It always gets better, you know, just remember that if you're having a tough week as well, or maybe a tough month. I've definitely had more than just a tough week before, and it always gets better because it has to. So there's always something better coming for you. Keep that in mind, especially if you're going through something tough right now. It's gonna get better. It always does. And there's always going to be something better for you on the other side. So that's my little words of encouragement today, my little TED Talk, I guess, my little awareness I wanted to raise, because I want to look out for you guys as much as I possibly can. And any mistakes I make, I want to make sure you don't make the same ones in your small business journey. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm actually glad that, I guess, the coffee shop didn't work out, because it gave us time to have this little car chat. It's kind of fun to sit in the car and chat and work on a project, you know, kind of cozy. So I hope you have been enjoying your project, whatever you're working on. I have no clue when we're going to get to this big granny square project I have conjuring up here, because it's going to just take so many squares to make. I think I only have, I would have to say, possibly 15 squares or so, but it's really fun to make them with the earth yarns, because through the skein, because the skein is so different all the way through, they change a lot in color. So sometimes they don't even look like they're from the same hank. I mean, these two particular ones are not, but I'm going to get to some pretty vibrant purples here later on, which I'm very excited about getting to. And yeah, so I'm just gonna be having this kind of behind the scenes until I'm ready for us to start putting it together, and then we'll put this cardigan together, which will be really, really fun. I've wanted a cardigan that's a little more like a tame granny square cardigan for quite a long time. So this will definitely be a more long-term project, but I'm really excited to work on it with you. And I'm really excited for some holiday projects. I can't believe we're already looking at the holiday season. Very crazy, but we're gonna, I think, get up to quite a few fun things, so that'll be great. I am seeing on my phone here that I have been talking for 20 straight minutes to you, so I'm going to just finish up this little granny square in the parking lot here. I'm gonna eat my lunch, and then I will actually see you guys back home in the studio. Halloween is this week in real time, so I will show you my little Halloween costume for handing out candy to the kids in our neighborhood. It's nothing special, but I'll show it to you anyway. So, okay, I will see you guys at home. I'm gonna finish my little square, finally eat my lunch, and we'll catch up in a little bit. Thank you for listening to me ramble for a little bit. I really appreciate you so, so much. Happy Halloween, guys. It is the next day. I wanted to show you so quickly because it just got here, my husband's costume for tonight. We're gonna be passing out candy on our front porch area, so we decided last minute to dress up, and we found the most ridiculous mouse hat costume we could possibly find. I almost ordered him like the Ratatouille one where it like holds pieces of your hair so it looks like Remy's like controlling you, which we thought was so funny, but then we saw this abomination and we had to buy it. We just were both laughing so hard, so I wanted to come on the vlog and show you guys what he's gonna be wearing tonight really quickly, and also show you what I'm gonna be wearing. Obviously it's the next day. By the way, I'm just gonna be a cat, so nothing super exciting, but it's obviously the next day. Last night, if I'm being so honest, after I got home, we both took a nap, and then I had to make dinner and do all the things and get the house ready because we're gonna be doing some painting this weekend. We have so much going on, like outside of work life stuff, all good things, which is great, but it's keeping me very busy, and I'm just torn in a lot of places at once right now, so had to kind of like clear all that out, get that all prepped up, and yeah, so anyway, I did want to show you our costumes today. And then also, if you were here last year, first shout out to you for being here now for 2 Halloweens of mine, but do you remember when we redid one of my very first crochet projects and we remade it into this gorgeous masterpiece of a granny square sweater? It's actually a cardigan because it has buttons and stuff, but I'll link the video if you're interested in watching me flip an old crochet project from when I was a beginner crocheter to obviously now, not now, but last year at the time, and I was able to turn it into something completely different and amazing. So it's gonna be really cold here. I'm hoping I can just get away with wearing this and like a black thermal underneath, but this is what I'm gonna be wearing tonight with my ears. I thought that was pretty cute, and probably like honestly a black skirt and some boots might be cute, so that's gonna be my costume for handing out candy. I'm really excited. We have so many trick-or-treaters. Let me know if by you guys have a lot, but we have so many kids, so it's like a big event. My neighbors put up like this giant, like almost walk-through faux haunted house, so it's crazy over here. It's a big deal, but it's gonna be so fun. So while I have you here, I wanted to give you a slight update on one of the other projects I'm working on. I told you I brought my maxi cardigan with me in the car yesterday. I didn't get any time to work on it, but I did work on it a little bit last night. So let me show you briefly what that looks like and just tell you a little bit about the progress on this. I kind of feel like I'm entering a phase that I've been in before where I'm like a monogamous project worker right now. I'm having a hard time working on a couple projects at once, and I think it's because I'm pretty anxious right now, just like in general outside of, you know, work stuff, that working on only one project like really helps calm me down. When I have multiple things going, it feels like, again, I'm even being torn in like even more directions. So I think having one project is like really relaxing. I know we worked on the granny squares together yesterday, and that's a little bit different because I'm not in a rush to get that done, if that makes sense. Like whenever that gets done, I'll be happy to have it. Where like this I kind of want for the end of fall. I hate to say like fall is basically over and into winter, so I feel like I've been putting a lot of time in on this, but this is what I have so far. So you actually work this from the bottom up, and it is about like a long skirt right now. That's what it really looks like. I did end up ordering another ball of each yarn last night because I am just getting too nervous. Like I only needed 4 balls of each, and right now I only have 2 balls left of each, and then I have like this little leftover from my 3rd ball, but every stripe is like almost taking up a full ball. So it's like really stressing me out that I'm not gonna have enough. So I did just go ahead and order one more of each, also because she did 5 stripes before she divided off for sleeves. And just for me and how tall I am, I've told you guys I'm almost 5'10", so I'm pretty freaking tall. I just need it to be longer. So like right now, as you can see, I have about, you know, 3.5 stripes done, and that is only, I mean, I want the cardigan long, so like you can't even see in frame all the way, but it's definitely not where it needs to be. So I'm thinking like for it to be under my armpit here, that's another solid at least stripe each. So yeah, I did order one more of each. We'll see if that helps. I hope I didn't need more. I just don't want to order more because I don't know if like Wool in the Gang, if you can return, because it's a international brand, and like I've tried to return with Hobie before because I just got yarn I didn't really like, and the return process is like, it's not even worth it. So I'd rather probably, I guess, have to order again than order too much and then I have nothing to do with it. But anyways, just wanted to show you the little update on where I am at with this. It's really fun and I'm really liking this mohair. So my second go around with Wool in the Gang has been a super positive experience. I'm also documenting the process of this over on Instagram, more in like a short form content. I was gonna make like a long video on it, but I just don't think I have enough to talk about in a long form video. So I think I'll just run a little like short series on my Instagram. I've never done that before, especially with a knit project. So I'm interested to see how long this ends up taking me, but I've probably worked on this project for 3 or 4 days at this point. I don't actually know, I'd have to go look, but something like that. So it's going a little bit fast. It's still definitely beginner friendly. If you're like just getting into knitting, you could probably tackle this. It's just a lot of purling stitches and I don't love purling, so it's just kind of one of those things. But anyways, guys, other than that, I'm trying to think of really, oh, I do remember the other thing I really wanted to tell you guys about. I meant to bring it up yesterday in our car chat. This is such a chatty vlog, but we haven't really caught up like this in a minute. So I wanted to update you guys on my porch goose. We did not get around to making the porch goose a Halloween costume this year, which I'm so sad about. But honestly, the only reason we didn't get around to it is because my house was like infested with lantern bugs this year. I've never experienced lantern bugs before, like living in Virginia, and they're horrifying to me. Like, not because they're dangerous or they'll bite you, sting you, whatever, but if you're not familiar with lantern bugs, they're just like basically really big bugs. I'll put a picture of what they look like, but they come by the hundreds and like thousands, and so they just like infested my garden area in the front yard and also consequently my porch goose that sits in the garden. So I was just literally too afraid to go grab him out and bring him up here and like refit him for a new outfit. So now that they're all gone though, I think we'll be able to do a Christmas outfit. My porch goose is still in that bonnet outfit. We made it, I would have to say we did that like this summer, I think, or possibly even late spring when we made the bonnet outfit, and it is holding up so good. Would you even believe it? I just used acrylic yarn. It also got rained on so much. It's been through so much weather and it's in pristine condition. I just left it on the goose because I was so interested to see if our acrylic yarn was gonna hold up well enough for us. And I really honestly wanted to just test the longevity of the outfit. So when I take that off the porch goose, finally, I will bring it up here. We'll look at it together and I will show you, like, it is in such good condition still, which is so crazy. But we need to figure out what we're gonna put the porch goose in for Christmas. Do we wanna do like a Santa Claus Christmas outfit type of thing? Do we wanna do a Christmas tree? Do you want to do ornament? Do you have a fun idea? You let me know what you want to do with the porch goose and I will leave it up to you guys because I'm pretty impartial. I think anything we put on the porch goose is so cute. So I will let you guys choose. If you have any ideas, definitely leave them for me. I found so many cute porch goose costumes for Halloween, so I'm so bummed we didn't get around to that. But like I said, I did not realize the severity of the bugs, and next year we're gonna plan better so we don't get as many. But anyways, guys, I am so glad to feel like I'm really caught back up with you. I'm sorry that this vlog was just mostly me chatting and catching up, but I really felt like we needed to like create a new baseline. I knew I want to talk about the goose. I really want to talk about my Etsy shop, and I really just wanted to thank you guys for being here. So I feel feel like a weight is lifted off of my chest in this vlog. I hope you had some good time to crochet around with me and stuff, but I actually have a really fun video planned to come out next week, and I cannot wait to film it and put it together, and then we'll probably work on some of those projects in upcoming videos. So it's going to be a pattern guide, not my winter one yet, but I have another pattern guide coming, so really excited about that. But of course I wanted to thank you again so much for being here, guys. Thanks for spending some time with me, going shopping, chatting in the car, catching up here. I am so grateful for you. Oh, if you dress up for Halloween, let me know what you were. I know now it's like we're gonna probably be in full-blown Christmas mode, so this will be our last time we chat about probably fall and Halloween, and it'll be basically Christmas moving on forward here. But yeah, I'm really excited for the season with you. As always, I love spending all of the cozy holiday times with you and making all the fun themed crochet projects and possibly some knit ones too. So if you are new here and you feel like sticking around, don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos every Monday, occasionally on Thursdays. They're always crochet, knit, craft, DIY related, whatever, all of the things. And we have a lot of fun over here, so I'd love to have you if you'd love to be a part of it. Make sure you give the video a like before you leave here today and comment down below. I have so many questions for you this time. Did you dress up for Halloween? What were you? Do you have a lot of trick-or-treaters? What do you want the Portuguese to wear? What other questions did I have? I don't know, I had a couple others. Let me know what you think about your knit and sew shop. Did you get fabric? Like all the things. So let me know in the comments anything you want to share with me. I will be there chatting with you guys as always. And until next time, thank you so much for letting me take up a little bit of your time here on the internet. I hope you are safe this Halloween, and we are going to have a magical holiday season together. So I can't wait to spend it with you, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!